James here from DragonBlogger.com. Today I have an unusual unboxing for you, something we don't normally, get in the review. Today is a PC desk chair. This is from Ancheer. This is their this is their Ergonomical. It's supposed to be help your lumbar and your back and all that support. We will unbox it and I will put it together for you guys. Styrofoam. We have the base. Set some of the stuff aside. Box of parts, I will open that in a way. Here we have the back piece, which is rather heavy. It's a nice solid base. We have the armrest, the normal stuff you'd expect in a kit. Instructions with the T-Allen, a logo, your screws to put it together. User manual, to show you how it all works, adjustments. And inside we have, let's get it out, another box. A box inside of the box. So we have another box. We will throw this box up out of the way so you guys aren't annoyed by seeing boxes. I actually have a knife over here, so we will rip it open. Inside this is the shock, I'm sure. Another piece. And an extremely heavy, let me put the knife out of the way so I don't stab myself, seat. And when I mean heavy, it's extremely heavy. This whole chair total weighs 58 pounds. Which is rather heavy compared to most of my chairs. So let's pop it open so you guys can see some of this stuff. Another sheet shows you how to put it together, assembly instructions. The funny thing is this is a mesh seating, so you wouldn't think it was so heavy. But you got all this stuff that goes together. It's all nice metal made, which is nice because a lot of them are plastic. I'll open up the back piece for you, and then I will finish opening all the ins and outs, and I will record it for you. But I want you guys to see, if you guys can tell, solid metal. This chair should not break no matter what your weight size is. Right here has these pieces. I don't know if you guys can tell. But this is like shock absorber for your back. Really cool. Alright, most of you have seen the rest of the chair. I will unwrap it. I will record as I'm putting it together. I will put it together so you guys can see it being put together. This is my first time putting together one like this. So, bear with me while I do it. Okay, now that I have everything unboxed, we'll start assembling it. It's pretty much straightforward. I mean, you probably don't even need the instructions. You flip the base over, you know, you pop the wheels in. Pretty straightforward and easy. This is a solid metal base, which is great. Some of them are plastic, some are metal with really cheap welds. This one looks like it's put together pretty good. I like the aluminum base. I believe that's what it is. It's probably why you pay so much for it. You know, I need to put that in backwards. Let's make sure. Yep, like this. So that goes like that. Now for the heavy part, which is the seat, you know, you got a hole in the bottom of the seat. Pretty much line it up, set her down, she's on. Now for the fun part is the even heavier part, and that's this back. The back does have a hole that slips onto another metal piece if you can get it on straight without it moving too much. We will try to do this being blind because I ain't staring at it because I'm trying to. It's on. Now there are, I believe, there's 3 screws in the bottom of this. Is that what there is? Let's make sure. Yeah, 3. I don't think it's set in all the way. It does take some little finessing because it's not actually popped in all the way. It's a tight one. Well, I decided to cheat. Got the drill out to make this a little easier. We've got that in. Now, we'll need the armrest because I'm sure that's next. Now, the trick is you got to make sure you get these armrests in the right way because there's a right and there's a left. My guess is this is right and that's left. I will go back to the T. That should be on. Now we'll go back to the drill, if I can get it under here. Now you just repeat for the other side, the same thing. I won't bore you with that part, but I will put the headrest in so you guys can see that. Now, I'm going to show you how to put the headrest on. I already showed you how to put the one armrest on. I ain't going to bore you and show you the other one. But there's 2 screws in the back of this headrest. I suggest putting the screws in the holes first. You line it up. And then you just, tighten it in and adjust it. I'm not going to use this. I'm going to make the faster way around it, because who wants to watch a 20-minute video of me putting this together? Now I do suggest coming back with the T and hand tightening it. That way it's nice and tight. It is tight. They do have a little logo here that, if I believe you can see right here where the bolts go in, this logo goes. So there's it off. Your logo goes like this. Let's make sure it's in it right. And there's the logo. Now, I'm going to shut the camera off, put the other armrest on, because I know you guys don't want to see it, and then we will show you the close-up of everything. Okay, now that I have it together, I'll move it back a little so you guys can see it. It is extremely heavy. It's the heaviest chair I've had thus far. As you can see, it's got an headrest that moves it a little bit, adjust, whatever. The armrest itself, they adjust, which is pretty cool. I mean, you can rotate it whatever direction you want. Now on the side here is the lever to crank it. If you want to adjust this piece of the seat. Now there's also a lift button that if you press, it lifts it up. There's a tilt button. Now the tilt goes backwards if you want it tilted. It's adjust the different directions. There is a slide button. So if you want to move the seat forward, you can move the seat forward. Pretty cool. It comes back. Back here, like I said, are the cushions for this piece. That makes it a little absorbent. I hope you guys can see that it moves. I mean, it's got a lot of adjustments. I will sit in it so you guys can see. It is rather high right now. Lowers down. Comes forward. Can lock it so it doesn't. The armrest, like I said, slides whichever way. I believe there's little screws here. Adjust the armrest up. Actually, they're not screws, they're little push buttons. Up and down. This has so much adjustment. These even slide forward if you want. There's so much adjustment that it's amazing compared to other chairs. Actually, I normally don't like mesh cushion seats, but this one's actually rather comfy. Seems to be holding my weight rather good. I will pull my other chair out here so you guys can get the size difference of the chairs. I hope you guys can see the size of the difference. The leather chair that I have is so it's not as wide. I mean, it looks wider. That's because it's all connected. But the other one actually has more of a bottom, it's got a narrow bottom, but more space for your bottom to sit. The armrests sit definitely higher at all times. You don't get to adjust that on the leather one, which is a great thing on the Ancheer ergonomical chair. You get a lot more adjustments than the leather. I mean, the leather goes up and down. You can lean back and forth, but that's about it. There's, you know, all kinds of adjustments on this, on the new chair, which is awesome. Now, I will be doing a full written review of this chair on dragonblogger.com, so keep your eyes out on that, and thank you for watching my little unboxing and how to put together the Ancheer Ergonomical PC desk chair.